The John Eagle family of dealerships is proud to sponsor School Zone Dallas, a showcase of DISD's successful commitment to prepare all students to graduate with the knowledge and skills to become productive and responsible citizens.
Hi, I'm Isaac, a senior at Skyline High School, Dallas ISD's original magnet school.
And I'm Fredricka, a senior at Saptho Cliff High School in the Dallas Independent School District. During the next 30 minutes, we'll be bringing you some of the amazing people, places, and programs that make our district shine.
Right here on School Zone Dallas. Welcome to J.L. Long Middle School, home of the Buccaneers. This historic school is poised to celebrate its 75th anniversary next year. In fact, as an interesting tie to the school's past, following in her father's footprints is current principal Miss Jennifer Jones, daughter of former Long principal Mr. Larry G. Smith, a great man who just had a Dallas ISD elementary school named after him last year.
Here at Long Middle School, all kinds of exciting things are happening, thanks to a dedicated staff, involved community, and eager students. We'll be hearing a lot more about Long throughout the show, but for now, let's get started with our first story.
Sparks fly through a unique art project combining the efforts of many individuals and multiple disciplines at Skyline High School. Here's Gracie with all the details.
Art is everywhere. Buildings, bridges, even underpasses. But did you ever think you'd find it in a place like this? Yes, you can make art with steel, just like the students at Skyline. Students in the architecture, 3D art, and transportation clusters are working together to create sculptures and works of art and even furniture. Furniture?
Here at Skyline, we try to teach very hands-on, and rather than focusing on books, we like to have our projects learn by doing things. And Mr. Enochson teaches his students to weld, and we thought that if we had our students design some furniture, that this might be a wonderful combination of the clusters where our students could interact and collaborate with each other, where we would design the furniture and then they would fabricate it.
Usually after I envision it in my head, I do drawings and do several sketches, and I kind of narrow the certain sketches I do, or the several sketches that I do, based on what I want.
I think this project's important because it shows them that, a lot of sculptors actually don't make their own pieces. They make the designs and then somebody somewhere else makes the pieces. And that's very acceptable in the sculpture world.
I was shocked because I didn't actually think it was going to come out exactly how I drew it on paper, and it really did. It was amazing to see. I love my chair because it's the first chair actually built at Skyline that has two different materials. All the other chairs of his previous years were only built out of metal, and mine is built out of wood and metal. And it's the heaviest out of all the chairs that were built at Skyline. So that makes it extremely different.
You may ask, why is the transportation cluster here at Skyline involved in such a unique project as this? The answer is that welding is a big part of the automotive industry, so working on these sculptures gives students a lot of experience in that regard. It isn't as easy as it seems.
They're just learning how to weld, and this gives them a project because it gives them all kinds of different welds that they have to do. They have to do certain butt welds, above their head welds, and so on and so forth, and it gives them a chance to learn that. Plus, It gives them a chance to learn how to read blueprints to put these things together. The material that they work with is called mild steel. We work with 1/8-inch thick steel plating, as well as square tubing, round steel rod, as well as some angle iron and stuff like that. So it's all kinds of different small material. We can't use large material here.
I really didn't do too much welding myself, but I did a lot of watching though. For the piece I used mat board, a little bit of glue, and my X-Acto blade. And what I did was I made the model, and then I think it was like a 2-inch scale, and then we took it down to the transportation cluster, and then they enlarged it to about 3 feet. Seeing it go from one thing to another thing, you know, from the little model that I made into a big old piece of sheet metal, wow.
As you can see, these are fantastic pieces of art and furniture. I'm not sure which one I like best though. This one's comfortable. I think I could get used to sitting in a metal chair. I love art. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Gracie.
A big School Zone Dallas hats off goes to Joseph Zuniga, a graduating senior at North Dallas High School. Joseph is in the top 10 of his class and is graduating 1 year early thanks to honor programs he has taken throughout high school. He is the captain of the North Dallas Chess Club and has competed in the Math Olympiads. Joseph is a leader in recycling efforts at his school, participates in track and field, and volunteers at his church. Joseph is interested in double majoring in business and dentistry. He has already been accepted at the University of Texas at Austin, where he has been awarded the prestigious Longhorn President's Achievement Scholarship in the amount of $10,000. School Zone Dallas congratulates North Dallas High School and its star senior, Joseph Zuniga.
The cells of your nervous system are called neurons. Correct.
Right now, we're in the middle of an intense practice of the J.L. Long Middle School's Math and Science team. They compete year-round throughout the Dallas area and this year placed an incredible 3rd place in the 4A division at state. Congratulations to everyone on your hard work and success.
For our next story, we're going to James W. Fannin Elementary, where an exciting musical program recently took place. Through the help of a local law firm, students at Fannin had the opportunity to compose and perform their very own original songs. Let's take a look.
Play our guitars loud, and it always sounds cool. We practice every day when we get home from school.
Kid Panelli came here to Fannin Elementary this week to write songs with the kids, and we've done 5 songs with them, and it's a good outlet for them, and they get the experience of learning a song and singing a song and getting up on stage. Being a creator instead of just a consumer of music is the focus of Kid Panelli, getting children to be creators and not just consumers.
I had a good time and learned a lot. Writing a song is kind of difficult because you have to search for words that kind of rhyme and it has to make sense.
Me and my brother decided to play.
Aiken Gump and Fannin Elementary have a school partnership program. We think it's important to help educate the students, the children in our community, so that they can become educated, be part of a well-educated workforce, and to be solid contributors in society. We hope that our participation in the program will help them to learn and discover success as they grow older.
Take a look at the folklorical dancers here at Long Middle School as they performed earlier this month during the Cinco de Mayo celebration. Under the direction of Ms. Gail Armstrong, the dance troupes performed both traditional and modern interpretations of folklorical dance for the entire school.
Very impressive. Right now you're watching School Zone Dallas, and we're both students in the Dallas Independent School District. As we speak, big things are underway in Dallas ISD.
Dallas Achieves, an initiative promoted by a joint coalition of the district and the community, is currently in action. Its goal is to make Dallas ISD the top urban school district in the country by winning the coveted Broad Prize by the year 2010.
Recently, through a generous contribution from the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation, Dallas ISD received a $5 million grant to be used to measure student performance. Already well underway, we're going to be hearing a lot more about positive changes as a result of Dallas Achieves.
For our next story, we're going to meet some of the best of the best. This year, Dallas ISD will recognize its 2008-2009 Teacher of the Year. Here now is a look at the 4 finalists, all of whom are exceptional in many, many ways.
Thanks, guys. I'm Trenton, a senior at the Humanities and Communications Magnet at Lincoln High School.
I'm Karen, a senior at the Law Magnet at Townview Center.
You know, Karen, the Dallas Independent School District's Teacher of the Year Award is a very prestigious honor.
That's right, Trenton. Just to be nominated is an honor in itself. And the selection committee, which is composed of district administrators, parents, community members, and representatives of area colleges and universities, does an excellent job in the selection process.
Well, Karen, what do you say? Let's meet this year's 4 finalists of the Dallas Independent School District's Teacher of the Year Award.
Let's do it.
After you've written your first draft, you go through and you edit it for...
What inspired me to be a teacher was growing up in a community that was full of teachers, not only at school, but in Sunday school, church. My father was a preacher. My mother was a nurse's aide, so I guess that it was in my genes and in my destiny to become a teacher.
Is that the beginning of the...
I want my students to remember me as a teacher who cared for them, a teacher who wanted them to do their very best, a teacher who taught them how to do whatever I expected them to do, who was consistent, fair, and never treated anyone differently. To be one of the finalists as Teacher of the Year in Dallas Independent School District is a great honor in a district where there are so many dedicated, caring, and talented teachers. I feel very proud and humbled to have been selected as one of the finalists, and I know there are many other teachers in the district who deserve it as well.
Well, I became a teacher 20 years ago because I wanted to work with children in a positive way, have an influence on them, and inspire them to be all that they can be in the world, to let them know that the possibilities are endless and they can be whatever they want to be, and I wanted to be a part of that. I tell the kids, I don't work for the school district, I work for them, and so when they realize that I'm there for them, you know, if there's a problem in the family, if there's any kind of issue, you know, if they don't know, I said, if you don't know how to get a scholarship when you go to college, you come back and see me and we'll get the papers filled out. It's an amazing honor, and I'm thrilled to be a finalist. I would really love to represent the school district because Dallas Independent School District has so much to offer, and I think a lot of times the media doesn't give us the credit we deserve. For them to see a sampling of what we do to inspire children, and it's just a great honor to be a finalist and to represent the school district in that way.
I know that you can make a lot more money in other professions, and I know I could be working at NASA since I have a Master's of Applied Mathematics, but I chose to teach because it's more rewarding and fulfilling for me to hear that student call me back when they reach college and say that I made a difference in their life. One of the special memories that I have is my very first year here at Science and Engineering. I had a special class that had to do with knot theory. And in that class, I had several students who went off to college because it was a higher level math course, and they would call me back saying that their professor had the exact same questions and they already knew the answers to them at college that I had taught them here. I'm just very honored and excited that I could represent Dallas as the High School Teacher of the Year. I want the students to remember me as the teacher who made math fun.
Even though I could make a lot more money in another profession, I choose to teach because I want to enrich the lives of our students. I want to teach all students that they can have a lifelong love of the arts. I enjoy that for 8 hours every day I get to be messy, and I get to create and to paint and to glue and to cut, and that I'm surrounded by 20 children every 45 minutes that get to learn to create art. In the art room, it's always exciting when students see everything come together. And a recent project that we worked on collaboratively was paper making. And it was exciting for our students to realize that we recycle everything, and it's exciting to watch them become stewards of the earth. To be a finalist for this award is overwhelming and incredibly flattering, and I am so honored to be in the company of teachers that seem to be so amazing.
Wow! It's incredible. They're all truly wonderful teachers.
I agree, Karen. And as I see it, They're all winners. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Trenton.
And I'm Karen. Back to you guys. A School Zone Dallas salute goes out to Skyline High School senior Christopher Edwards, who loves electronics. He's been tearing electronic toys apart and putting them together all his life. Christopher's favorite classes are physics and electronics. He excels in the electronics cluster at Skyline and wants to pursue a career in electrical engineering. Christopher is from a family of 7 children, including triplets. He is a tutor and a counselor for Upward Bound at SMU and a youth minister at his church. School Zone Dallas congratulates Skyline High School and its electrifying senior, Christopher Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, the J.L. Long Middle School Leader Cadet Corps Color Guard.
Forward, march. Group, halt. Center, face. Present, arms.
Ready, 2. Ready, 3.
Post. Right face. Forward march.
Throughout the Dallas Independent School District, you'll find students going above and beyond expectations, soaring to new heights. This last month, a select few were honored at the Superintendent Scholarship Dinner for their outstanding academic commitment and achievements. Here's Kirby to tell us all about it.
Thanks, guys. Each year, the Dallas Independent School District holds the Superintendent Scholarship Golf Classic, an event that attracts civic-minded golfers from the Dallas business community. The Golf Classic raises money to help college dreams come true for Dallas ISD students. The funds raised are presented to 60 students, 2 from each comprehensive high school, at the Superintendent Scholarship Reception. The scholarship dollars help jumpstart the students' transition to college.
I plan to use the scholarship, of course, to help pay for my undergraduate admission at Kenyon College.
I will use this scholarship as I go to University of Virginia next year and study engineering.
I plan to use this scholarship at the University of Texas at Austin towards a bachelor's in print journalism and also a bachelor's in public relations.
After all the freshman worries you have to deal with time management, the school stuff you have to do and everything like that, I'm just glad that money won't be one of those things that I have to worry about my freshman year.
Being able to attend college is a life-changing opportunity and puts the students on a path toward future success. $2,000 is awarded to each Superintendent Scholarship recipient. In addition, 2 deserving students receive an additional $1,000 thanks to the Joe May Scholarship and the Reverend Amado S. Hinojosa Scholarship.
I would really either like to be a Dean of Admissions at a college, perchance, or if that doesn't work out, I would also, in some way or another, be involved with education reform, possibly either as a high school teacher or possibly just like a high school counselor, because I know I would like to make it possible for students themselves to be able to go to college.
I'd like to be a businessman. I know I said I'm planning on studying engineering, but I kind of want to have that as a background and then not necessarily do the researching side of engineering, but more of a business type thing, and a kind of lofty goal that I have would be owning my own business.
Well, after I finish with my bachelor's, I like to pursue a master's in communications. But after I'm through with college, I want to work for the Dallas Morning News and maybe work my way up to Rolling Stone.
After college, my goal has always to become a doctor. Immediately after college, I will go into med school so that I will pursue my career as becoming a physician.
Thanks to continued support from caring business leaders and the community, the Superintendent Scholarship Program has raised more than $974,000 for scholarships to 487 students since its inception in the year 2000. The Superintendent Scholarship Reception and Golf Classic show the outstanding community support for Dallas ISD students and their pursuit of a better life through higher education. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Kirby.
Here on School Zone Dallas, we'd like to take the opportunity to celebrate the many awards and achievements going on throughout our district. As the basketball season comes to an end, there's a lot to be proud of. A big congratulations goes out to the Lady Tigers of Lincoln High School, who in a thrilling last-minute come-from-behind win were crowned this year's Class 4A state champions.
Also deserving praise is the boys basketball team at South Oak Cliff High School. The Golden Bears captured the 4A state title this year after an extremely competitive game.
On an academic front, we'd like to point out the success of the student newspaper at Hillcrest High School, the Hillcrest Hurricane, which this year received the Pacemaker Award from the National Scholastic Press Association, a national honor.
Another national award was bestowed upon the Civilian Cadet Corps at Thomas C. Marsh Middle School. This is the second year in a row the Marsh Civilian Cadet Corps took first place overall in the National Middle School Drill Competition. Schools from as far away as Houston and Kansas were on hand to compete.
Also this year, through a unique program promoted by the Dallas ISD Reading Department, elementary students had the opportunity to spend a morning immersed in reading at a local bookstore. They were able to pick out books to keep and take home, as well as hear stories from guest readers, including School Zone Dallas's Alvaro and Gracie.
Dallas ISD has a lot going on. Speaking of which, let's head to Cesar Chavez Learning Center, where they're set to get a very special visit from none other than an all-star member of the Dallas Mavericks.
The Dallas Mavericks and Jason Kidd are all about reading, and that's why they sponsored the annual event to honor the area's most prolific readers, and Cesar Chavez students took the prize.
On behalf of the Mavs, I just want to congratulate you on the program on the Read to Achieve, to read 450,000 minutes to win. That's amazing, and I want to thank you personally because I understand how important reading is.
Scott Morrow, the school's counselor, is a huge supporter of the reading program and worked to encourage students in grades 2 through 5 to participate.
I do group prizes, individual prizes. I'm in the classroom, I'm on the PA, I'm in the auditorium, always, announcing and, trying to keep it very visible here in the school that reading is important.
I read a lot of books because it's fun. My favorite book is Spy Kids. It's about two kids that save the world. I think reading is important because when you read, you learn any subject in school. You learn extended vocabulary and you have fun.
I read about 2 hours on an average day, and my favorite place to read is in my bedroom.
Top participating classrooms receive field trips to the Majestic Theater, the Dallas Public Library, and a trip to see the Frisco Rough Riders. But it all wasn't just for fun. Mr. Morrow learned that 97% of the students who read for an average of 20 minutes a night passed their text reading exam.
Without a good foundation of reading, it's very hard for these children to reach success. And if we can make that point to the parents, hopefully we can get them to the point where they encourage and make sure they buy books and get these kids reading every single night.
Reading is a big part of you being successful as a person.
Can you believe it? Chavez students loved over 454,218 minutes of reading.
I think I read 10 books.
Way to go, Thunderbirds. As you can tell by those practicing behind us, here at Long Middle School, the school musicals are something to behold. Performed on all grade levels and conceived as original creations by the school's music instructor and her husband, the performances are definitely worth checking out.
For our final story on School Zone Dallas, we're going to be seeing Dallas ISD high school students engaged in intense competition, debate. Along with Isaac, our good friend Kirby helped out with this story. Check it out.
You know, Isaac, a debate is a formal contest in which the affirmative and negative sides of a proposition are advocated by opposing speakers.
That's right, Kirby. A debate is a good way of encouraging critical thinking and personal expression. But you're exactly right. A debate is a discussion between two sides with different points of view.
And thanks to the Dallas Urban Debate League, students in the Dallas ISD are agreeing to disagree on a regular basis.
Without an inherent barrier, as I said in my constructive argument, there is no need for a plan, there are no harms, and their plan solves for nothing.
center of
Policy debate in the United States has the same topic nationwide every year. This year, the national topic concerns public aid to sub-Saharan Africa. Every high school in America debates this topic, and every high school in America has this conversation with one another. It ends up really making experts out of a lot of students, and they genuinely know much more about this issue than just about anyone on the planet. Tournaments generally start for the students after school, and they're ready to compete. They come there, they're very enthusiastic, and one of our tasks is to get them calm down a little bit, get ready to compete, get back in the thinking process, and just get out of like they're going into a football game.
The business community has been very supportive of this effort by the Dallas ISD and the Dallas Urban Debate League.
As to private citizens, so much so that the program has been funded for the first 2 years by private and foundation donations alone.
Can you answer the question yes or no? Do you have a definition for it?
I'm going to get to it.
But I don't need to know that you're helping Africa. I just need to know the definition.
I need that to work on.
But that's not what I'm asking for, though. So.
Well, competing against other schools in Dallas ISD, it does get very competitive because everyone wants to win. No one really likes to lose. But when I'm in a debate round, all I can really think of is, okay, are my flows right? Have I refuted this argument? And being able to have sort of a way with words to be able to get your point across to the judge and to the other team.
You just said that it was really nice.
I debated in high school and in college, and I did appreciate the development opportunities that it gave to me. And you don't see many urban schools in debate. The business community took to it wonderfully, including the Texas Bar and Dallas Bar Foundations, and private citizen support has been incredible.
I've learned a lot from debate, actually. I learned that having an intelligent debate is not arguing. You have to actually supply facts.
I also serve as a judge at the debate tournament, and what I look for is how well the students respond to the question, if they are on topicality, also the stock issue. They talk about disadvantages, advantages.
This year we were fortunate to send 2 teams to the Chase National Championship, one from W.T. White, the other from Carter High School. We wish them all the best at Chicago. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people, and we're really going to show that Dallas is the new face of Urban Debate League.
Wow, 2 teams going to the National Urban Debate Championships in Chicago in their very first year? That's incredible. Our congratulations goes out to W.T. White and David W. Carter High Schools for this esteemed honor.
And way to go Sunset High School for being named as an alternate.
What a great opportunity for Dallas ISD students. A well-deserved thank you goes out to the Dallas Urban Debate League Advisory Board.
And to the business, legal, and nonprofit communities in Dallas for their invaluable support. For School Zone Dallas, I'm Kirby.
And I'm Isaac.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of School Zone Dallas. Our heartfelt thanks goes out to Mr. John Eagle and the John Eagle family of dealerships for sponsoring today's show. Thank you so much, Mr. Eagle.
For more information about the show or the Dallas Independent School District, visit the district website at www.dallasisd.org.
We leave you today with a special look at the talented baton-twirling Tigerettes at Thomas Tobit Elementary. We hope you've enjoyed today's program, and we'll be seeing you next time right here in the zone.